Welcome to MMA Davao Fighters Lounge. Yesterday was a teaser. Today is the real deal. A fighter's lives abroad after being an MMA fighter. So, ang atong guest for tonight is mao gyapon ang atong istorya kahapon. This is a continuation but this is the real deal. So, stay tuned here because like I said, you will be in for a treat. Welcome to the Fighters Lounge. Sa wala na pagdugay-dugay pa, wala na dagang introduction, please help me welcome Louis the Destroyer Abukayan. Bye, may gabi, may buntag. Unsa man.
Maayong buntag din sa inyo sa Pilipinas. Gabi na sila, di ba?
Oo.
Somehow, how's my camera?
You have to adjust by kay ang focus niya na blur siya.
Yeah, how do I do that?
Ang lens lang nimo siguro. I think wag ma-adjust man ang lens niya. Kay kung idol nimo imong kamot bay, sharp ang focus sa imong finger.
Okay, all right. I know what you mean. So, kailangan pa lang ako na-focus akong sarili. Okay, hold on. Give me a sec here. Setting. Oh, sorry for this.
Okay ra na siya. I mean, we really had. Oh, you're using OBS. Kana bay. Gwapo na, sharp na.
Okay.
It really looks good. Na, gahapon, we really had a very interesting topic, no? Katong mubalik ko dito sa atong nastoryahan na you remembered during that time na naamo sa dili man kanto sa streets and then barkada, and then you have Sir Bambi na giingnan mo he invited you na mag-judo, and that's how you started. Sakto ba ko?
Sakto kay gid mo ginang eksakto na nahitabo kay wala bata mi latagaw utok niya pag asa maski asa lang mga kapilyohan ang ginabuhat tapos you know, so may tapok mi dadto, so mo tong mga panahon na ni kalit na ning duol sa mga na aboy buhaton you know, so gi-invite me na magto sa iyang gym.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's going back to those days, I would really like to reminisce those days by na. During our childhood, mo maganda siguro no mga bata magtapok-tapok sa gawas sa dalan. Either they play on the streets, common to balata ba o kung unsa ba taga-anay, uban dulag basketball, kung dili mag-boxing, pero we play on the streets, and then dito tan magkita-kita sa mga amigo nato, no? Those were the times.
Correct. Mo itong mga panahon na those times we don't no internet, right? There was no internet and there was no phone, and during that time some people has TV and some people doesn't.
Yeah.
Right? Tapos mo itong mga panahon na, and then everybody still trying to know what's going on, what's their plan in their life. We know there's kanang mga martial arts na mga things na we saw some from shows, and you know, the kung fu's and all that, and breaking bricks, hollow block, you know,
right.
Yeah.
Sa Kung Fu ba, I don't know if you remembered, kinsa may mga sikat sa una sa Kung Fu ba, dili si Wong Fei Hung. There are earlier na mga sikat before pa kay Jackie Chan. Uso kayo na sa una ng Shaolin movies ba?
Yes, correct. Movie.
And then we go to where? At the Queens. Queen Cinema. I don't know if you remember that, or at the Crest. And yeah.
Queen Cinema dito sa Bolton.
Oo. Nas kung pao. Kung
Oh.
na si Coach Bambi. Bay, karon this
Hmm,
is our time kay kato sa una katong kuan gilibak ka man namo karon libakon na pud nato siya.
lagi, panahon na po na ako malibak.
Good evening, good evening. Kisa basi si Nelson eh. Anyway, wala na ako nakita ang iyang pangalan. It did appear here, but good evening sa ima. What you can do is just type down your name and we could give you a shout out. Anyway,
Yeah,
let's go
good
back.
evening.
You mentioned during those times you were invited ni Sir Bobby sa gym, and it was an eye opener sa mo, and that was your start ang imong road journey nimo into martial arts. You started with judo.
Correct, correct. Yeah, I started in judo. Okay, going back to that way past, because it was the moment that you transition from a blank sheet of paper, you know,
Mm,
to there's a little bit of writing slowly. Something is writing on your mind. So, kato, the moment we entered, if I can remember, kung mga kauban nato mga tambay, nato sila Jakin, sila Kongkong, sila Poldin, ana. Tapos the moment we entered, nangita mi ato Bambi, ana. Tapos
mm,
kita si Bambi, so nakahakama si Bambi. He was wearing that Aikido gi, tapos na siya hakama katong black na. It's a Aikido uniform because he was doing I think it was an Ateneo class, mga students sa Ateneo. And then, yeah, so you said, okay, yeah, take your shoes, you bow, and then we went and he showed us katong curtain man to na asa tong mag-ilis. Yeah,
mm.
momong bag, naka jogging pants sa ato niya, t-shirt niya. Okay, lingkod mo dia. Lingkod mo. Yung kuya kaya yung description niya ato, lingkod. Okay, okay. Ano, lutos for me, sitting. Ano, we don't know that. Wala, dili English. Unsa man ang lutos for me? Eh, murag iya lang, murag pina-Aladdin. Ano, Aladdin. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, Aladdin na,
mura pa
lingkod.
pinaaladin.
So lingkod me. So, all right, lingkod. Tapos, we were staring at the practice sa Aikido, and then um nanglupad sila bay, nanglupad sila, nagabuhat sila drill, nanglupad sila mo. Kana kaning drill na mo like somersault ang ginatawag mga.
Oh,
Oh, na there are people jumping over another person, and
right. Mag-tiger
yeah,
jump.
yeah, tiger jump, and it, I looked at them and they're not hurt, right?
Uh-huh.
They get up and walk, and what is this, right? So, and
Uh-huh.
then that was the time that they were, and then here comes si Aimee ata to. Ateneo student ni Bambi na motoy ni right in front of us, tapos nag-start na mi og okay, warm up, all the exercises mo to mong ibuhat. Then Neil June, oh hello. Hey, uh, ay, na si Boss Bam. Anyways, yeah, uh it was something, and then
Ang,
nag
ang
nag
kwan na ko sa mo is, your transition from the traditional martial arts into mixed martial arts.
Mhm.
How was it introduced sa imo habay?
um kuan to, it was introduced by me, si Bambi gyapon ang introduce sa ako ato. It was a practice. I've been in judo for how many years already on that time. And then one afternoon or one night, I was walking from school and all that, and out to sila Bambi, and they were on a rag na sila sa tindahan ato, and they pull out a TV, and there's a VHS, and then VHS pa man itong mga panahon na. And then while I was walking, yeah,
Uh-huh.
sila Bambi tawag, hey, tanawan ni dire Louie. What's man na? Uh, One day future. I was like, what is that? So I was, yeah, if I can't remember, think it was a UFC a UFC fight.
Mm, mm.
Na katong during that time atong UFC that they na sila mga introductory, 'di ba? Aikido versus Muay
Katong
Thai fighter.
kuwan pa,
Mga
Ultimate Ultimate War so Ultimate Warrior, UFC Global pa 'to siya. Katong
yes, yes.
pinakauna na
Yes.
si ang nagdaog pa 'to is nag-champion si Gracie pa.
Oh, katong panahon na wala pa si Gracie ato na ko nakita ko tong kuan pa gyud mga older version or I think oh yeah, Gracie dito.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
So
mo na tong mga panahon na ano okay, ang vision ako ato, okay, they're trying to prove which martial art is better. 'Di ba? Who is the best martial art and all that and then once okay, all right. Well, judo don't strike, wala may strike. Anyway, I just put it on the back burner, right? And
mm,
then of course, as how creative Bambi is, and he tries to cross train us we were practicing. I was okay. Agto pagod sulod sa klase sa kickboxing or sa
mm,
kuan. I- iya kong dalong ko ato niya na parang o sige, sa strike, okay, kickboxing, okay, di mo kabalo manumbag. Ano. Then, okay, rag sparring ba, rag ingon light
mm,
sparring ana. So sa ko buhaton, i-take down siya. Okay, ilabay siya sa iguan. Pero dili ka pwede manumbag. Ah, tama, kay di mo ko pwede manumbag, kay judo man ko ana. So that was the time I was on guard and I forget who was that person, but he was punching me, he was
mm,
kicking me, and then I was trying to get out and I take him down and then pin him down and then that's the fight ended.
mm,
So that was the introduction and then again back to judo and then it was way forgot that year na naanami ato sa Marfori tapos we were practicing judo and I said sulod ugma. So, Saturday ugma, okay. Ako Sunday ugma. Ano. Like sulod ugma kay na sila was it Sunday or Saturday? My date is off. A day is off. But anyways, mo na tong day na I was the murag nag-sparring yata mi ato ni Mark. And that was the time I was choked.
mm.
Yeah, I was never choked before. And that was the time that I could not sleep. Wa ako katulog. I was wa di ko katulog bay.
It was an eye opener sa imo na uy
Oh.
ngano naluok man ko. And how big was it Mark Bilena? Tama sakto ba ko?
Yes, yes, si Mark too.
Oh.
I've first well I think I was wearing a gi. Naka gi ko ato. Because yeah, I know MMA wala gi. Wala
Oo.
sila gi. Ako naka-gi because I don't know what I'm going into and I was like, "Oh
Hmm,
my god. Unsa lang po na yung gusto buhaton ni Bambi sa ko." But anyways, mo to and I was introduced by it. And oh man, I did not sleep. I was contemplating and what can I have done unsa akong buhaton pero wala ko maisip, wala ko source of information, all the information and technique na pwede na ako makuan, mahuna-hunaan, I exhausted it in my
hmm.
mind. Mantong nakaagto ko, ning agto jud ato no Bambi, yes, that was very early in the morning. Naluktok ko ning giaw-awan pa ko sa ilang iro. Ah,
Okay.
santog to gipukaw si Bambi ato ana nibalik mi sa iyang gym okay. All right. So gi-explain niya. Okay, dali raman ang escape ato, ani. Ana ko pag ingon na nag-moto escape, take, you know,
Well,
yeah, just pull the backhand from the back. The backhand, mo na
oo.
consider take it out, and then that's it. the choke, the whole triangle of that choke is gone. Okay, wala naman tong lever niya.
Oo, oo.
And I was like, wow, mo na dito. Then, yes, and there you go. All right, I'm on it na.
It's like it's like a light bulb experience wherein
Always.
okay, I got choked. You got humbled because this happened to you. God, sa labaw na sa tuwa na we were not exposed to that kind of martial arts. We
Yes.
get submitted, and then suddenly, so may mime himo nini, that's a very common experience. Then suddenly you would say, okay, I think I got to do something, and
Correct.
it was a light bulb. Then you find out, okay, this is what mixed martial arts is, and that opened. Well, you were red pilled sa MMA.
Oh, what do you mean? Dili po ko matawag woke eh.
No, 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 not both. But it's like the Matrix. But you choose the blue pill or the red pill. Then you choose the red pill. Then the whole world of martial arts came out really different.
Oh, it does. It does. It opened my eyes for a different world
Oh,
where
oh,
what I was used to, and that's because of that experience. And
yeah.
now, yeah, yeah. But when it it was something like yeah, it kana ganing it was a birth. Murag ko gipanganak sa bagong
Oh, it was a rebirth.
kalibutan. Yeah. Now, well, like, oh, it's not. It's there is a different world on this and all that, and yeah, there you go. There's my MMA life that I started. It
Mm,
was it MMA sa Davao during that time. It was very infant, diba?
mm,
So during that
I
time,
know.
very infant, and we were while we were practicing. Nag-compete ako sa judo. I was still competing in judo, and then I was asking Bummy, is there a tournament? Is there a fight? And all that.
Mm.
I was like, nope. And why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Oh, well, this is gonna be the future. Like
Uh,
he saw that it is coming. It's coming to the Philippines, and then okay.
right.
And then I've heard, yeah, URCC started in Manila and all that.
Mm.
And oh, it is coming. Yeah, that that was that.
Na
And
si Kwan ba si Jose Duplito. Joe.
that guy kicks like a motherfucker.
Louis is still alive. Okay.
Yeah, I'm still alive, bro.
Uh,
And,
he
yeah,
kicks like a horse, huh?
yeah, that guy kicks like a
Kanang sinipaan na
motherfucker.
may
Like it
sinipaan na murag
hurts
pag
as
say mo
just it.
okay, okay lang, pero kanang sinipaan sa pag magsipa sa imong moingon kag warag di na ko gustong balik ini dapat mulikay na ko.
um, how would I describe it? The kick of that guy. And it wasn't a spar. It wasn't. It was just, hey, I want to try your kick. So he
Mm.
kicked me. Like it wasn't. I don't know how much percentage of effort that what he did, but he did kick me. And um, how do you explain it? Just like Moses splitting the River Jordan. My muscle was the River Jordan.
Nagka-nuts ang imong kwan by ora it split like the river and then it came back unya nagka-nuts na siya nagkabukol na.
Yes, it did. Yeah, it did. And
Naa si
yeah,
Kwan Bay, niya na si Bombay. Also, hello, Joy, original constrictor. Oh, he's one of the constrictors,
mm,
pythons. Oh my goodness.
yeah,
Eh, oh, we have people here who are, mga pioneers and visionaries who were really part of the MMA scene during the earliest stage, infancy stage. Now, how did you got a fight sa cage na gyud or sa ring? How
It
unsay so
it
unsay nahitabo ato?
it was a ring. Mikey Aportadera contacted Bambi, and there's gonna be um, a fight, MMA, kung pwede ba, possible ba siya sa
Mm.
Davao, blah, blah, blah. And then, yeah, pwede man. So he introduced, and then, okay, is there any weight category, blah, blah, blah. And during that time, there's only three categories. So, ang light, lightweight, middleweight,
Middleweight and
and
heavyweight.
heavyweight. Oh, yeah. And it was a tournament format.
Oh, so it's like the original UFC
Correct.
tournament.
Correct. It was a tournament format. So one category can fight two, three
Uh-huh.
people. And again,
Oh, wow.
yeah. So during that night, I fought two. The duha. I think because I've heard from the grapevine, dapat tuluan akong
Kalaban.
laban nato, pero ni back out ang isa, so duha na lang. Si Bambi pod, moto siya. And it was funny because nag nag ambot ang nag hand paper scissors ba mi, or nag toss coin ba ni Bambi who's taking the
Mm,
middleweight or who's taking the heavyweight, and
mm.
um I don't know, I think I won, or I convinced him na, come on, like, give me the heavyweight. Did you do that middleweight? You're comfortable on that level. No, no, I want a challenge, man. Eh, yeah, we I don't know, we like pain. So
Who was your first opponent by? Can you still remember him?
um yes, Digmaan one. I could not remember that guy. All I know, he's a jiu-jitsu guy.
Mm, mm.
He's from Manila, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
yeah. It was, yeah, I was like, oh, this guy knows blah blah blah, and the hype of it, because Imperial Manila and Davao probinsya, mga
Oh,
mga
oh, oh.
animosity na mahitabo. Well, anyways, I don't really care. The way we practice in our gym ever since sa judo pa, sa CYO, ang mga inuana na practices, we we practice a lot of things na possible scenarios na pwede mawahitabo
Mhm,
sa
mm,
amuha. So that's how we practice. We don't plan an opponent. We don't try to imagine what's gonna happen on the fight, because ultimately ang reasoning sa kadugan na nako sa namo sa judo or kuan, ang reasoning is you must control the outcome. If you're fighting there on the ring, you control the outcome. And then some people was trying to challenge me on that scenario. You control the outcome.
mhm,
Why? Because on the eyes of your opponent, you're the target. So whatever opening you can give your opponent, that's his opening. So
mhm.
if you don't give him a good opening or a proper set, then he won't see it, right?
Right, right. You,
Mas-
you should play your game. Bay na ko yung mga pakita sa imo and let me know. And unsa ni sila? Maybe you could explain to me. I'm going to show you some photos and explain to our viewers.
oh yeah.
And tell us what the situation is during that time. But before that, thank you everyone for watching today. We here in MMA Davao really appreciate you, and to show our appreciation basi mag Christmas party ta nya magparaffle ta next week. Di ba? Ayo paraffle ta. Siguro akong mahatag na siguro kanang maghatag talo og kanang pag cellphone ba, no? No? Pag cellphone, pag glove. So, tanan na naa dire,
Mag-
butang lang inyong phone number din na. O niya, mag-spin a wheel ta. And then, we will do that as a Christmas, as a form of gratitude to all of you. And, ayaw
oh
kalimot,
yeah.
like, share, subscribe. Oh, naa si Liujen. Naa si Liujen, oh. Saan
How's the
sila?
Middle East?
Oo. Bay, kung gusto nimo, you can join here right now on our conversation. Let us know. Sa haha senpai, remember mong training tawag judo, way back late 90s sa Holy Cross, kita na lang duha nabilin sa sulod sa gym. Sa school, sa ni hantod alas 11 sa gabi eh. Oh,
Yeah, we like we we like what we do. You know,
hanggang-
we judo and all that, and yeah, attitude po ni Eugene. He likes to perfect technique what he is focusing into.
aha.
So yeah, so as during that time I was teaching, so he was asking me stuff, and then we sparred, and wala nanguli nata na ng mga estudyante, kami na lang na duha dito nabilin, and then after we clean up, we turn off the lights and all that, but we
Mm.
stayed all the way till 11 night.
Sundoon na daw mo sa security guard.
Yes. Literally nanagid to secure to.
Oo. Oh, bay, kini bay.
That's my brother.
Si Brooks Abukayan. During that
Oh,
time, I see your brother there. So,
yes.
you were there to support him. Unsa man ni siya? Did this fight really happen?
Uh, it happened, but I was not there. I was in Canada.
You were in Canada. I thought na
Yeah, I
naa ka
was
na
still.
diri, naa ka dito.
No, the only time I saw him fight is during your event. Katong
Oh,
smokers.
katong nag-smoker.
Oh,
Oo.
sa kwanto NCC.
Kining sa Pops Bar, nakalaban ka diri bay sa bar fights?
Asa ganina Pops Bar? Bahada o kwan. Hmm.
Sa Bahada, kato si Mikey, sila Minggito.
Yeah, murag nakadula ko ana. Murag
Mhm.
isa ka dula, pero murag ang ako my opponent was I think he backed down and somebody substituted.
Oh,
If I'm not mistaken. So moto.
right, right, right.
It was just a it was a quick fight. It wasn't
When you say a quick fight, it was an easy fight for you or unsa?
yeah. What a quick. I respected all my opponents. It's just during that time it was quick. It was you know uh, fight on and then boom boom and then
That's it.
take him down, and then yeah, and I got opportunity to do a lot of things. Pero yeah, yeah, I was just ground and pounding during that time because
Mm.
I don't wanna my punches was counted. I counted all my punches. I did not hurt
All right.
a
By
person.
why were you called the Destroyer?
I do
Who
not
gave
know.
you that name?
I do not know. You need to talk to Bambi about that.
Sir
I
Bobs, kabalo ko nagtanaw ka. Basi you can make a comment here. Ngano natawag mo ni si Louie the Destroyer? Next photo.
Oh yes. Yeah, that was amazing. That was Digman 3. I don't have a fight on that one, but Bambi does.
Mm.
Yeah, ako ang yang side ako yang kwan, side coach ko at na ako sa yang kwan, sa yang corner ana.
Wait. Si Bambi ni Away
Yes,
during that time?
correct.
Oh, I didn't know na nisulod sa ring si Bambi during those times, ha? Thanks
Eh,
for
sa tinuod lang si Bambi dili na siya gusto mag-coach, dili na siya gusto magtudlo, gusto na siya mong away.
bilibak na
Pare
gyud namo ka Sir Bobs.
ah, pareha pod mi ana og behavior because you know because we love the game. You know,
I know, I know.
we love it. We love pain, and yeah, he fought and he did his bus route and jump and all that. So during that fight,
I wish ju- I really wish those times nga dili lang VHS o kanang mga dinagko nga kamera na natin mga cellphone atong panahon na to take photos or even videos kay mga precious moments to banal lami unta kayo balikan wala yung mga video coverage ato eh
um,
naa
yeah,
ba
I do not know, kung, kay ang nag-organize si Mikey manggihapon. Lahi kawatan ni dagan. Ah,
Naik kawatan ni dagan padurong sa alas
tinuod,
sa
that's a
ano na,
true
kawan mo na.
yeah, that's a true story. Naiakyat bahay ato sa one Luna, and I was on my uniform and all that, and
Ah,
everybody was rushing to clobber the guy, and the guy just ran, and the guy is approaching me, and everybody on the back of that guy chasing that guy, I know all of them, you know.
oh my
So
goodness.
so it only means this guy that's approaching me has done something wrong, right?
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
So what I did is just screen the guy, and he just tumbled like, I don't know, like tumbled like a ball, and
Niko sabay.
oh, rag yeah, wala siyang na sa the way you explain it, kana kanang if you're riding a motorcycle tapos naigo ka sa hayhayan,
O yung,
sangit ka sa sangit ka sa hayhayan.
oh, it's like the clothesline.
Yeah, murag ana.
Abi na kung murag armadillo na ni kahit lag uk-uk ba? Now,
No, yeah.
I, next by, I have this photo. Unsa ni siya?
Naka-cycling.
Uh,
That's the championship match between me and, Angelito, Anguray, the legend.
oh, okay. I guess a lot of people in the MMA scene really don't know this siguro ang mga karaan kabalo sigurado na kabalo but
Mhm.
kaning mga bag-o karon they don't know this fight. Now talk us through what happened here.
It's a championship match. That's the last, fight of the night, and yeah,
Oo,
me and, Angelito is going to, fight for the gold, because since it's a tournament
right.
type of, because I already fought another one.
Mm.
Anyway, yeah, during
When
that,
was this by?
oh man, August, I think it was August 2004.
Hmm.
Oh man, I my
2004. Oh my, na ko diri. Na ko ana diri. So,
yeah.
yeah, talk me through what happened here. Kay ako wala po ko kakita ning labanan eh. And I don't
Mm-mm.
have any video that I could really get hold of that. Maybe you could walk us through what happened here.
Okay, this is the actual motion that, after, yeah, referee said start or fight or hajime, and then we slowly approach, and we are gauging, and we're closing together towards the middle of the ring,
Mm,
and then, yeah, and he backstepped a bit, and then he throws his, I think, his left leg towards my liver. It's gonna be a liver shot
mm.
during that kick,
It's a front
and,
kick.
it's a roundhouse.
Roundhouse.
It's a roundhouse kick. It was,
Oh,
yeah,
tama, no? Left pala, roundhouse. Tama, sa liver talaga yun.
yeah. So liver kick. Once he hit me on that, I, yeah. So I catch it, take him down, and, that's it. Ground and pound and transition and change position, and, yeah, readjust your movement, and then,
Mm,
body shot, numerous body shot, and the moment, because he was holding my neck on it. Ang
mm.
ulo na ako, he was holding my neck during that time. He was down. I was on top of him. Yeah, I was
Naka-ground and
on.
pound ka na to.
Yeah, I was on his close guard. Then yeah,
Oh, okay.
naka-close guard siya, and then he was holding my neck, and then I was hitting him on the side,
Mm,
left and right, and then once it loosened, my head popped out. I and then I improved my position. I went mount. I went to the full mount, and then ground and pound there, and then
Mm.
no answer was, wala naman siya nakabalo sa ato. So he was just
And that ended the fight. And it
yeah,
was what? First round, second round, third round,
first round.
first round. I
Yeah,
wow. So I wish we had those videos put. And I guess that time nakakuan pa nakakarate gi pa si kuan eh si Dr.
Angelito.
Mamburay si
Yeah.
Lito.
Yes. Yeah. 'Cause during that time when infancy stage, that's the
Mm.
first MMA event in Davao.
Wow.
The very first MMA in Davao na event. And nami ato sa kuan mi ato nami sa fighters sa likod yan sa mga kuasa to nagtapo kong
Mm,
fighters
mm.
room.
Sa dugout.
Yeah, so he was sa dugout, and yeah, he was they were hitting the mitts, and he was kicking the pads and all that, and holy
Oo.
cripes, the noise of every kick that he does like resonates to the room. Like,
Oo.
oh.
Oo.
So I was like, oh, and we were there, and yeah,
And
and
after this fight, I guess it was maybe also a light bulb experience for Doc Lito and then na teammates na mo. Am I correct?
yes, yes, that yeah, definitely. It wasn't right away. He We were during that time nakadungog mi atong na idigmaan too,
Mm.
and then it's gonna be a rematch. And si Bambi nangutana, "O gusto kag rematch?" I said, "Yeah, sure." Hey, why would you say no to that? I say, "Okay, yeah." Kay namo to'y premyo. Uh,
Mm.
yeah, by yeah, namo to'y cash na kuha. Ako, yeah, sure. And so I've heard on the grapevine from Bambi's source or whatever that he is, during that time nagaplan na gusto siya rematch, and ako, yeah, sure, sign me in rematch. And then months comes through, years comes through, it still didn't happen. So and then it went subsided, and uh he Lito was convinced by Leklek and Leklek's mom,
Mm.
atong teammate namo na, you know don't be so strict on the kicks and karate. If you're doing MMA, you need to know ground and how
Ground
to
game.
take
Mm.
the ground game. So because it's that from the name mixed martial arts, you need to mix it all, right? So you need to know all the aspects of the fight. And yeah, and then one night, um yeah, one practice night, and yeah, Lito went to MTS ba to? Yeah,
Mm.
MTS. And
Okay
then
naman
yeah,
mag-gym sa MTS ato.
yeah, and then that mao na to nag-start na tudlo, and it was also a collaboration. Um he taught us, he taught me some strikes, and I taught him
Mm.
some takedowns, and we make amends. And
Mao na to.
if you know the guy, you don't know the guy in a distance, that there's still gonna be an animosity within us, because we fought on the ring. But the
Mm.
moment we I knew the guy and he knows me, and we bonded, and then hey, we're not that different, you
Mm.
know
Mm.
so
Mm. Doklit, kung naminaw ka, you
yeah.
are gilibak. Ikaw na po ang nalibak na mo dili, or we
Oh,
talk
shit.
about you, but you will be next. We will be inviting you here sa MMA Davao. Now, I'm
Yeah,
gonna show you another photo. I guess after that, this photo sealed what you said a while ago.
correct, correct. That photo it has all of the questions answered because of this photo.
Mm,
Now, yeah, as we stand over there and we have our beautiful muse in the middle, yeah, the rest on the side are all motherfuckers except me.
mm.
Yeah,
what
that's
what
a
uh, wala pa yung nine kabuloy ni. But what I'm saying is, it was Leklek was the first MMA female fighter sa Davao,
Correct.
no?
Correct.
The who gave a good name sa kuan mixed martial arts. And a lot of people were even expecting that she would go URCC national, pero wala pa man gud kaayo tong female ato sa nung na mo stand up yun during that time.
Yeah. During that time, it was, from my own understanding, it was still very, very young.
Mm-hmm.
Still, everybody is still holding on to the traditional arts and all that.
Right, right.
Traditional is good and all that, but there is another form of fight that can compass everything na rag in one basket na pwede nimo ma what do you call it? The word ay say tama na word na rag soup bowl rag na mix ni mo tanan
Mm.
dadto na pwede di ay na it's possible. And there was a saying, you know, um what is that? Jack of all trades, master of none.
Mhm.
However, it's more better than a master of one. That was the whole quote of that.
Mm.
You know.
Na ay nagkuan diri nag-comment ba? Yan si Coach Bambi. Leklek na po daw sunod interview. Why not?
Why not? Why not?
Why not? By I guess katong atong Christmas party parapol warag we will invite everyone here. Napay nagingon diri no na si Leklek daw is a killer of a fighter. She smells blood. Oh wow, and she finishes. Gwapo mag yung striking put to si Leclerc atong panahon no, and she learned a lot yun when nag-cross siya sa kuan
Yeah.
MMA. And that I think dito to na nagsugod sa MTS no, na makatubag ini si Coach Bambi ug ikaw.
Oh, correct. Nagsugod sa MTS ang ground game ni like kanang takedowns and all ana. And ang iyang mga strikes ug iyang form
Mhm.
ang iyang kata, if you seen Leclerc's kata, is very nice. It's snappy and it's quick and it's clean.
Right.
And yes, it enhance her ability to perfect a certain form on her kata sa iyang karate years. And then because of that attitude, she polished her craft and then evolved to doing mixed martial arts.
Mhm. And napaisa ka trivia ang
Oh,
boxing nato
boxing
si
with
Ali na
Ali.
diyang nag-training ato si Isaac nagpulyanay sa meatwork ato ni
Mm-hmm.
Leclerc. It
Yeah,
was Isaac ug si Ali
yeah,
Ali. So I mean if you have those two guys training you holding your meats and mo po
it
ning
can
mga
take
tao
it.
na nagtabag po sa inyo holding your meats sila Ali ug sila Isaac.
Uh, s- mm, ang si Isaac nakagunit og meets si Isaac sa kuha og I don't know handful. Si Ali wala
Wala kayo.
wala kayo. Pero mostly ang nagagunit sa meets ako si Bambi or ang mga teammate na mao
Taipan.
tong mga panahon na. Taipad
Boy,
kicks, you know.
right, right. Now, na-mention ni sa quad, we still have 10 minutes. Are you still good?
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Nag-mention na-mention ni sa last conversation na katong nag-brown out ug naglinog, no? So I guess muni ang mao ba ni? Mo
um
ito pa na ako mo brown out ug linog. Look at that. So sparring
beast.
partner galore.
Yeah. Okay. about sa Linog MTS, there was a story, di ba? Ingon ni Bambi na siya sa na siya atong
Masinog.
panahon na
Oo.
naog siya sa MTS kaya nag-inom siya og tubig. That's because we just finished our exercises and warm-ups,
Oo.
right? And then everybody went down and then get ready for sparring. Here comes uh si Jigs. He we were I don't know. He has some anger management that he needs to be addressed. Anyway, so
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
He approached me and said, Sir Louis." I was like, "What? What do you want?" And then I was like, "Ilabay pagogo." I was like, "What? Ilabay ko ba?" I'm pissed off. I was like, "What? Ilabay pagogo?" So I I thrown him like an oso togari, and it was just light oso togari, boom, and it was not that. It's like that's not enough. What you want stronger than that? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Are you ready? I was like, all right. So I throwed him with Moroti Gari. It was a one shoulder throw,
Uh-huh.
and it was deep. The way I throw it, it was deep. He was my hand was here, and Jigs was basically
Oh,
his belly is here.
nice.
So
Nice.
it was deep the way I throw
Really
it, and
deep.
then the way I throw him, I stand up and then boom, slam it on the floor, and then I was like, all right, and then everything it was boom, and then the instructor sa baba, ang katong mga watcher o mga nagtanaw sa basement,
Uh-huh.
naka sila sa second floor. Tapos si Bambi, ning saka po, din siya, "Huy! Nagusto mo diha?" I was like, ano, "Nagusto mo diha?" I was like, "Nga naman, nag-brown out na palong suga." Uh, then my finger pointed at that guy. It's that guy's fault. So I was like, okay.
Kwanto
Yeah,
siya. The first throw was paglabay niyo, it was just pure gravity and it was a soft fall.
it was a
That's,
softball. It
it was a
doesn't.
soft fall. And then the second throw was basically physics na yun by force is equal to mass of jigs
Yes.
times the deepness of acceleration. Pak!
Yeah. Yeah.
Boom! Labog!
Yeah. It was a deep Morote Gari that I did, and it was, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely hurt him, but he was like, oh, he likes it. And like, okay. And then he get up, and then he was holding at his back, yung lower back. He said, "Are you
Uh,
okay?" He's like, "Okay lang ko, sir." I said, so he sit down. He
well,
sit down.
it seems that naapod ni pagkamasokista ang fighter ba? Labaw masakitan, labaw malamian.
Ay, correct.
No?
I think tanan sa Python Spit love Spain.
Oo,
I somehow,
ganahan ba? Maglami na.
yeah, the moment you taste blood, if somebody hits you in the face, and then that's the time that it giggles. There's a giggle inside your body that nakakatawa ka, or you're something awakened,
Oo, oo.
like a lion awakes, like like,
Munay kuan eh, murag, in a way, murag nahitabo ng aphrodisiac pain. Na si Queen Chase, ano siya, "Hello from the Philippines, Queen, shout out sa imo, ah." I don't know if
hello
if
queen,
you're American or what, Chase kasi ang last name, but, shout out to you. Ah,
queen.
Mao gyud ba no, murag kuan, mura siyang aphrodisiac that the more you get it, the more you become, you enjoy the pain, and then you start doing your drills, and banat na. And I guess most fighters have that kind of, uh, I don't know. Ana si Leo dyan, ana siya, yes, the more painful, the more fun. It's fun in the Philippines.
Yeah, the more pain, the more fun. Now po may drill sa judo, sa CYO gym na, sa CYO gym na kind of give and take. If one
Right.
guy throws one, the other guy throws the other,
Uh-uh.
and all that, back and forth, until you exhaust yourself.
Mhm.
It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until 10. The up until how long
Until sa
your
makakwit.
stamina. Yeah.
Nandun sa
Eh,
mga pre. Now, next one, kay katong you become first as opponents and then after that teammates, and this photo would show something else.
yeah, yes, that
You
was
raised
that.
your hands.
Yeah.
Referee ka na karon.
Mhm. Was referee nako karon kay dili man ko padulaon kay referee na lang daw ko. So ala ko, wala ko'y kalaban, wala ko'y kalaban mag-referee ra sa karon. Mao giingon ni Bambi so, sa muka oy, sige, si Angelito kay siya atong i-main event. Ano ko, okay,
This
alright.
one sa MTS, sakto ba ko na event?
Yes, yes, and that was explosive. That it was an exciting day
Uh-huh.
for Bambi's event.
Mm,
Yeah, he knows how to gather people.
mm,
Everybody Bambi knows, you know. It was something. It was an explosive event. Um wow, during ang fight ni Angelito. Yeah, you know that time that
Fury
you
1 ba
you
ni? I don't know.
I think yes. Yeah,
Oo,
that
Fury
was
1.
that was the first event ni Bambi sa yung MMA, and
Mm.
yeah, it was very successful. I wish we have
It
more.
was successful, it was explosive, there were lots of people na nagtapok dito and nobody imagined that, wow, this is something else.
Correct. And even katong napildi sa mga fight, they were still happy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I myself na experience na ko na after the fight, kita mga Pilipino ba na
Mm,
Davao ng mga taga Davao, pag
yeah.
umaglaban, ang kalaban sabay tapok-tapok inom-inom.
Oh,
Bumita na danog kwan. You know, we become as brothers after the fight. Murag nga na ba?
correct. Correct. Ano gyud? Murag na amigo na nya pag uman. Oh, that's because during that fight, you guys experience a moment between each other. It's something within the anger, and because you are actually fighting against your uh, own failure sa imong martial art, kung katong
Mm,
mga flaws nimo, 'di ba? Your greatest enemy is yourself. So
yes.
yeah, so it's not your opponent and all
Right,
that.
right.
So yeah, it it was a very nice event.
What happened here? What's this?
Oh, it was an interview
Uh-huh.
from
And
from an event na siya sa Hard Knocks diri sa Canada, and I was teaching this guy from Dominican Republic. He was losing,
uh-huh.
right? He was losing before, and mga two or three fights, two fights already passed, and Felix Jimenez, that's the guy's name. And there is like sa leisure center na mo. Like na sila swimming pool na hot tub, and I was sitting there, and there were posters when I walk in. There were posters of that event, and
Mm,
then I saw that picture, and then I was in on the hot tub, and then I saw that Felix guy. Like, hey, I know you. Kuan siya, itom siya, black
mhm,
guy. And then, yeah, no, is that you on the poster? It's like, yeah, man. And then he was asking me. We were talking, and then he was complaining about he could not find any coach, he could not find any instructor. So he's like, okay, you've been losing twice already, and you're still playing MMA. Sheer guts lang ang iyang giagto dadto.
mm,
And nasa background taekwondo, but he said he was very young, like
mm.
very young back then. So I said, all right. So there was that event's coming. When is that? Well, like 3 days from now.
Ah, wow.
It was very quick. So anyway, fast the story. I was like, okay, I can teach you, but I could not really guarantee that you will know whatever I'm gonna teach you right away. So I brainstormed. We met up sa sa iya- sa yang we met up on a place, and I was teaching him
Mm.
um um uh movement, and I only taught him one technique,
Mm.
and we repeated it about 500, 1,000 times. And yeah, one, and he's still not grasping on those things. Um yeah, and then on that event, after 3 days, yeah, he lost ang fight. And
Mm.
then there would be another event, couples of months, 2 months from now. And I go, okay, let's schedule up, and then I'm gonna teach you. Yeah, okay. So I taught him again one technique, 500, 1,000 times, repetition, repetition, and clinch, and all the exercise. And then from that day on, he has been winning 3, 4 consecutive times. Katong
Eh.
three consecutive times I was there. On the fourth one, I was not there
Mm.
because it was a different place, and I need to stay because I have work.
Right,
So,
right, right, right. How, how,
and
how how was your life, Dinabay? Paglipat mo sa Canada, were you contemplating of fighting or totally, how was it for you?
oh, it's the in terms with the things I like, I love.
Mm.
It was it was sad, really, because naman ko sa small town, and they don't have much here in terms with the one that I'm looking
Mm-hmm.
for. Wala sila judo, na sila na taekwondo ana, pero that's not my di man akong forte nga. Walay place ba, walay place
Mm-hmm.
to go. And then I'm on a new country, and then I have to deal with a lot of stuff lined up.
Right.
I need to line up a lot of things. It was difficult. During that time, I was just, on my room, on our room. I was trying to roll, rolling to myself, break falls, and I was like, ah,
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah, that,
Yeah. I know how that feels na murol kag yung kaugalingon or you go to a park or somewhere. That's
yeah.
what I do. I just go to a park and magsipa-sipa sa kahoy dito.
I
Well,
did, I did that too.
you
Sipa
know?
kahoy, sipa sagbot,
Oo.
diba?
And then, kung way mo tanaw, sige, practice ko, roll kuno dire.
Correct, correct. Nya naga taisobaki ko sa
Uh-huh.
kanang drill, taisobaki o chikomi ko by myself,
Right.
mag
Oh,
shadow box, mag-run.
nag-shadow box one time. I want to share this experience to you. Shadow box ko ba eh?
Mhm.
Nainilabay, mga mga Latino.
Mhm.
Ang tawag ko, "Hey, Pacquiao!" Tawag ko, "Hey, Pacquiao!" Napay isa, nag-shadow box ko, nilabay, nihunog siya, giyana ko, "Loser." But that's how
Nama ka sa border. That's a border, Mexico, basically.
oh,
So yeah, you know
right,
the things
right,
there.
right. Bay, kini bay, unsa man eh?
Yes, there during that time kaning naka-blue mo na akong gitudloan, Felix Jimenez, si sa Dominican Republic. The guy in the middle, he's a ex-UFC fighter. Oh man, forgot his name.
Oh,
Yeah, and
at least
uh
may gym na.
during that time na event na gym dia, nag-seminar ning guy sa UFC.
Right.
And
Okay.
yeah, nag-seminar siya. And then I went there, feel her, nagsabay lang ko, ana. And yeah, it was something. And then pag human, it was just a small event and invitation. Oh,
Kining
yeah,
gwapong tao na ni bay, oh. Kabalo ko duha mo ka gwapo diri pero kanang may sunglasses ba mas gwapo man na siya. What happened
that's
here? What's
that
this?
that's Travis Hubert. That's another student of mine. He don't know a lot. Wala siya na expose of martial art. Plainly, whatever he learned from me. in terms
Ah.
with fighting. It was his debut on that MMA fight, and he won. The ground and pound. He was already naana siya sa kuan rear naked choke,
Mm.
and we practiced on it before on a rear naked choke, and yeah, he escaped on the rear naked choke, and then he turned around, and he was still on the close guard, and yeah, ground and pound the guy, and till the guy could not hit anymore.
Mm.
Yeah, it was that guy has a lot of heart. Basically,
Wow. So, wait, ang transition mo, oh, after you went there, coaching, and then you train by yourself. And if you have fighters na nakita mo, you help them out. We barely have a few minutes more to go. Nag-abot na tagi sa oras, and I value your time.
oh,
Uh, just a few more photos. I hope you won't mind. It's a Sunday here. This is your life now. Um,
that's yes, that's my life now. Trabaho sa field, oil and gas. Kanang nagtaya na bakal diya mo na akong gina-fix or mo na akong
oh,
gina-remove para magbutang og bagong wellhead. That's a wellhead. Yeah, well,
oh.
yeah.
Heavy kay mong trabaho ba? Basi pag mubalik ka og MMA, dili lang the destroyer ang imo apocalypse ka na.
I still have ways to go. I will never tell myself that I'm way up there or whatever. And I'm already old. I'm what 40, 41, if I'm not
Okay.
41, yeah, 41, 42. Wala,
Eh,
wala ako kabalo sa akong edad.
Yeah.
Iguang lang ba eh?
Pwede pa kayo ba? Pwede pa kayo. And you know how it is for us, no, na sa ating edad. Our primary focus is really different way back then. And I know this is one of your focus, family.
Yes, correct.
And I see that you're a family man, a happy father, I guess. I'm
Lingi
sorry.
na na ako, guys. Ako, I'm so big on that one.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Yeah.
So finally, ni graduate na. Is this college or high
No,
school or
no.
what?
High school pa na. Akong
Uh-huh,
anak
uh-huh.
karon kuan pa siya. Murag first time pa siya sa college karon.
Oh, halos magkaedad lang atong panganay ba eh.
Oh,
May
well.
son. Kay Kwan, akong panganay. He's also first year in college.
Mhm.
Mao lagi kay at least nakapag-graduate at high school ba.
Karon ang sugod nga natong problema kay kuan. Every phase has different, but depending how you raise your kids. But I'm very thankful that I have a very good kids that we raise.
Did any of your kids went into your passion?
Um, they have some signs that they wanted to,
Uh,
you know, and it was just went to the side burner
uh,
and all that. And it, yeah, I do want them to be on it, but I explained to them, well, there is this ghost that keep chasing a martial artist. If you know how to fight, if you know how to you know to create harm or more harm to others, na ghost na sige chase ang martial artist eh.
uh-huh.
You will be challenged in your
Right.
everyday life, and that's the one that I'm you know it feel a little bit of hesitant, but I do naga shadow box me,
Mm.
naga punch meet ng akong anak,
Oh,
did teach him some techniques and some take the judo movements and all that, but it's just something for him to learn, kanang to defend himself in a way.
do your kids know what you were in the MMA scene sa Pilipinas, Davao?
a little bit. I'm a humble man. I don't brag about stuff.
But I guess by after maybe I don't know if they will watch this of if maybe some of them are already watching. It's an eye opener for them on how it was, how you become one of the pioneers sa MMA scene sa Davao, and you have a great career sa MMA fight during those times, and you know
Yeah. Well.
what can you
Maybe.
say? But
Uh,
what I'm gonna do is right now I'll give you the whole floor, full frame, final message, final thoughts. Send love to your fellow constrictors who are still here for an hour. Nagtanaw ba eh?
Wa wala pa mo napulaan sa mong naong. Anyway.
Di. Isa may mapulaan. When we talk something of content, something of value, people will really listen. And I guess, something to reminisce. Kay panagsayar kanila bandungog ba? Adi panagsayar, dugay-dugay. Who
Yeah,
would
it,
have thought that you would be here talking in front of them, of your fellow constrictors and your fellow constrictors, but also sa mga audience po sa MMA Davao. So, by final thoughts, kung naka-shout out, please do. Napay na yun, miss na gani sa training. Tanawa, gimingaw na sila sa imo sa training.
yeah, I did miss all of them too. So
Yeah, gusto na nila another linog, ug another brownout.
so sakit sa lawas ba. No,
So,
we like it. Yeah.
right. Louis, I'll give you the whole floor. The destroyer. Go ahead, please.
Oh, oh, to my family, thank you. My family and the CYO people from way back. Where will I start? There's a lot of people to think. Well, thank you for my Sensei Bambi, for the times that we shared on our journey on our art life. Si Kuan pa, ang original sa CYO nato si Art Pilapil, si Lolo, Uncle, Col, saludo ko sa imo. Ang si Ate Cheche po. Hello te, ang nagasamok-samok sa inyong balay permente na mo agto sa inyong balay. Anyway, shout out sa ila ug ako mga pamilya, my wife, my kids, my son Yui, my daughter Clarice, my my brothers and sisters, si Lovely, si Lloyd, Bukayan, and si Elizabeth, uh, Bukayan. And so mga fellow constrictors nato na nasa atong mga CYO original pa, pati atong mga tambay sa One Luna. Uh, we push on. We still remember that moment because it did happen. And then, isa pa man, la, sila Amy, isa pa ako mainom naman, Jongjong, Palanggoy ba to? They're also always joking. Uh, si Jongjong, God bless his soul. Who else? There's a lot. Um, well, tara na, wala na ako na shout out. Hopefully, you forgive me, but that's all that happened. Huh? God bless everyone.
God bless everyone. God bless you. You and your whole family, the destroyer Louis Bukayan. By I would really like. Oh, did you hear that? It's my little girl asking, "Can I have some milk?" Yeah, I'll give you some milk. Just wait. I'm gonna finish here.
That's the
This
reason.
is life. Huh?
Yeah, it's life.
Oh, this is how it is. Atong kinabuhi in a virtual world. This bisag natag virtual nagyapon tag balay, and then we have those. But yes, anak, just wait. Now, I would like to thank you for being here. I would like to thank the audience
Thank you
for
as well.
watching us. And sunod ba, balik-balik, and we will talk more. Maybe we could discuss some fights, make and do something for the community sa MMA. Louis, bye.
Yes, bye.
Salamat. God bless you. Ayaw
Salamat.
sa gawa, ha? Ayaw sa gawa.
Okay.
Mag-sign out lang ko, pero ayaw sa gawa.
Okay.
Stay safe, be safe. God bless you all from MMA Davao and to all our viewers out there. Ingat kayo and God bless. Bye-bye.
Yeah.